What is going on? It is the BS Show, Monday, Tax Day edition.
Tax Day.
Taxation is theft. Just remember that. All right, so...
It's not theft. It's just redistribution of wealth.
Yeah. For those of you who benefit from the tax cuts by Trump, congratulations. For those of you who don't benefit from them, I'm sorry. So everybody enjoy Tax Day. Have a drink. Go eat something. Just don't get mad. All right. I spent all weekend doing my taxes. It's terrible. All right. So we got a busy show. It's a little bit different than normal because we're going to talk a bunch of nonsense. Not very much sports. As we've been talking about the past couple weeks, this is kind of like the dead time for sports. The March Madness is over. Super Bowl's over. Baseball, nobody really even cares about baseball until September or October. This is Zap calling. So nobody cares about baseball until the playoffs. The hockey playoffs are just starting. The NBA playoffs are just starting. We can all be thankful that LeBron is not in the playoffs this year. Yay! You notice Michael Jordan only missed playoffs 1 year when he was hurt.
And the year he was out.
Yeah.
And, well, he wasn't in the league that year. So today we're going to talk about a bunch of stuff non-sports related except for just a couple tidbits. We're going to talk about the Preds. We're going to talk about Tiger Woods. And everything else is like a whole show of news you can't believe. We got lots of topics to talk about all in one show. Heather, China, got anything to input before we get started?
Nope.
Rick True is with us with the Republic Bank. We'll get to him in just a minute. They got a lot of programs. They do everything. Banking, mortgages, everything under the sun.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about Tiger Woods and the Masters.
Tiger Woods, y'all. It's all good,
Has it been 11 years since he won a major?
Yes. 2005, actually.
14
years.
Yeah.
11 years, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I tell you what, for a 42, 43-year-old individual, he looks like he's lived a hard life. Have you seen the mugshot picture compared to man? I know I'm not a good-looking individual, but that guy's lived hard.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say,
I mean, when your girlfriend or wife goes after you with a golf club, I mean,
yeah.
You got to swing after those 9 irons.
A lot leads up to that.
Yeah.
Stress.
You ever take boxing lessons or karate lessons? You ready for the
duck and move. Yeah.
But a great comeback story. He dominated. He actually made it through a security guard trying to take him out on Friday. I mean, that guy would have been worse than Bartman for the Cubs.
Oh yeah.
He would have had to disappear. But I mean, he took a nasty fall and fell into Tiger. Tiger did the high. It almost looked like Deion Sanders high stepping down the fairway. It was an emotional moment when he went over and hugged his son, kind of like when he hugged his dad back in '96. And it was cool that CBS was able to pick up both those shots. I mean, it was almost the identical picture from 2 different time frames. So that was a neat thing. The red Nike shirt back in action with the pump. So the question now is, does he beat Jack?
I would say so. I don't think this is going to be a one-hit wonder. I think the way he played, I think he's definitely back where he wants to be at. He's had all the back surgeries,
knee surgeries.
He talked about his mind's a lot clearer now that he's focusing, on golf, not just his body.
What was that kind of like the Seinfeld episode with Costanza and Elaine?
What's that?
Now that his mind's clear because he's not around all the women in different areas. So.
Yeah.
I don't think he beats Jack. I mean, he's still got 4 or 5 to go before he beats Jack. Before he ties Jack, and then he's got 5, I think, before he beats Jack. 5 majors is a big accomplishment, especially for somebody at 42, 43
There's
years
people
old.
that probably play the whole career and don't win one.
Right. So I'm gonna go with I don't think he hits it, but Rick's gonna go with he hits it. So
time is not on his side.
Brad, what you got? Hit it or not hit it?
I think that's a big deal if he does. If anybody does, it's him.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's. Like I say, time's not on his side.
Yeah.
A lot of wear and tear.
But I tell you what, CBS was thankful that Tiger was back in contention on a Sunday at a major. I mean, I haven't seen ratings for the Masters over the weekend yet.
I can sure they're out
but
there.
I can tell you this from watching social media yesterday while I was working on my taxes. I don't know many people who weren't watching golf.
You even had the president pushing people, you need to be watching this.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
need to be watching golf. It's huge.
It's huge. It's huge.
He's got some interest in it.
Yeah.
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 Well, him and Tiger are buddies.
Yeah, him and
So,
Tiger buddies. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Arkansas.
Well, they got stories to exchange, you know.
yeah,
different,
different agendas.
Clientels
Yeah,
that they've, yeah.
Women in every city.
Yeah. Hi-yo.
I wonder if Stormy's involved with Tiger too. Nah, who knows?
Not yet.
All right, so two individuals in Arkansas decided they were going to have a shooting into each other's chest with Kevlar vest contest, and they started with 22 rounds and worked their way up. I don't even know how to respond to this. This is just two morons.
It was a 36-year-old and a 52-year-old, and they got these bulletproof vests, and they wanted to see if it worked. And so they started out with 22s and went through 50 rounds, and then when that didn't do anything, then they went up from there. And then it got to the point where finally the neighbors called the police.
Because of all the gunshots going off. Yeah.
They're probably hoping that one of them actually misses a little bit.
Yeah,
Ends the
yeah.
whole problem. 'Cause there's no telling what has happened.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you're these guys are obviously highly intelligent.
Very, very highly intelligent.
Highly intelligent.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the other stupid crap these people are
Right.
doing?
Oh, yeah.
You know those videos of like the UTVs like jumping ramps over houses and stuff?
Right.
Yeah.
These guys are probably those same individuals. So I don't know how to. I mean, yeah, that's a story you can't believe. But what kind of moron does something like that?
Well, and realistically, that's not like a piece of lead. It still hits you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like getting hit with a hammer.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so how many 50 rounds? Now
Yeah.
maybe 25 each, but still.
Yeah.
No, it's 50
Getting up
rounds
to
of
it.
each caliber. I thought, like as they went up the scale.
Oh, that.
Now 22 might, but once you get up into the 9 and anything
Yeah.
higher,
When
man,
they got
you're
the
talking
44 mag out, that's when people started going down.
about-
Yeah.
I bet so.
Yeah.
And how many shots can one vest take? You know.
Yeah.
Doesn't the Kevlar break down after a while?
Yes, it
Good
does.
thing.
It does.
But I've heard of skin getting broken. Like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a hole as if you were shot, but it just didn't.
Well, it's just like a paintball.
Yeah,
When you
right.
get hit with a paintball, I mean, it didn't hurt the first few times, but then after that, you start having welts all over your body.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, and do you trust the guy beside you
That's
to
a
not
lot of
miss?
trust.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, we're gonna test these vests out. It's not just hey, let's go put a vest on a mannequin and go shoot at
Right.
it.
Yeah.
This
Put
is
your arm.
this
Put your
is
arm behind you.
this
Yeah.
is putting a vest on a body and shooting your buddy.
Right. Man, I loved him. I can't believe I killed him.
I mean, yeah. I mean, why couldn't they just go through the old days and just put apples in your mouth? Yeah.
I can hit the apple.
Yeah.
I thought I could hit the apple.
I thought I
The
could.
problem was I exhaled when I should have inhaled, and it shot
Yeah.
right through the
yeah.
eye.
Well, they were in Arkansas, so you don't inhale in Arkansas.
All right, speaking of states, let's move down to Florida. Walmart.
Florida and Walmart. It's
Florida
gotta
and
be a good
Walmart. We
Uh.
have two Florida stories today, and this Florida story is Brad, so I'll let Brad go
we've
with it.
picked out of two Florida stories.
We've picked that. You know, out of all the every week we sit down and or every episode we sit down and we talk about these news you can't believe stories, and really we just have to scour the Florida news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't even have to leave the state of Florida for news you can't believe every week,
Right.
Yeah.
except for the snake stories. We go to Texas for those.
And
But-
Walmart is the place to go for them.
Yeah.
So this is a combination of Walmart and Florida. And the question I have for this before you go into it, Brad, is were any of these people wearing jorts?
Oh, I'm
I
sure.
could guarantee.
All right,
they
yeah.
probably-
Yeah.
Did you
And-
say George?
Yes, jorts.
Yeah. Jean shorts.
Jean shorts.
Oh.
Yeah.
For women, it's okay. For men, not so much.
It's not okay for anybody. Jean shorts should be banned.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, there's some that are.
of course, I wear cargo shorts, and everybody says the same thing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm not at the office, I'm wearing cargo shorts and flip flops. I don't care if it's snowing outside.
Me too. Me too.
So, all right, Brad,
so
talk about
Florida-
Walmart.
You got some people that don't get to town very often
Mm-hmm.
out there, and I'm not sure what started it, but you have Mama over here practicing karate. Junior decided to get naked,
Yeah.
And their dog.
and their dog was stealing food.
Cornbread.
Cornbread.
Maybe they were doing a distraction so the dog could get away. I don't know.
The question is
The mental picture
how
is
much
just
training
incredible.
did it take to send this dog in to get it to go get the cornbread?
Right. I mean, what brand? Like, you know, how does it know?
It's
what
Jiffy
to get,
Pop.
right?
It's
Jiffy.
Jiffy.
You got to go with Jiffy. If you're going to steal cornbread, you're
And-
stealing Jiffy.
And you know, was this an emotional support animal?
Right.
I mean, these people are obviously
yeah.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
So they may have needed this dog to keep them emotionally
Hell, the
stable.
dog might be the brain of the operation.
The dog is the you know what? They're sitting at home and the dog's telling them what they're
Right,
going to do.
maybe.
You know, if James Winston had this support dog,
Yeah.
he could have stole his crabs for him
All right, look.
versus him getting.
Look,
you know.
Fido, I need some crab legs. Go get 2 clusters and meet me back in the car. I'm going to go throw watermelons down the aisle.
Yes,
And James Winston would have got away with it. You
Yeah.
can't arrest the dog.
exactly,
absolutely.
exactly.
You
But-
may be on something here.
But you know, the son getting naked, or are we missing out on that point? Why did the son get naked?
I'm not sure.
What
I
did they
didn't get all the
smoke before
details.
they went to Walmart?
That's the question.
I'm telling you, that dog was talking to him.
The dog talked him into doing all
Yeah.
this.
Right.
What was the dog's name for Men in Black? Frank?
Oh, shit.
I don't remember.
Pug.
Yeah, look
bug.
that up, Heather.
Well,
the dog
it
from
could
Men
be
in Black.
Just like the guy that went in Planet Fitness. They thought it was,
It was a no judgment zone.
no judgment
He got
place.
judged.
Walmart,
Oh.
no judgment.
He got judged though.
No,
He is now suing Planet Fitness for an update on that story. It's
Frank.
Frank. See, I told you. Frank with the dog. He was actually a Men in Black. He's an alien.
yeah.
And he was
Right.
talking them into do it. Look, well, here's what we're gonna do. We really need some cornbread. We need some
cornbread.
We need some pinto beans too. But that operation didn't get that far.
Right.
See, what was supposed to go down is the mom was supposed to go in and practice the karate till the cornbread was outside,
yeah,
and then the boy was supposed to go in and get naked while the pinto beans were going out.
Right.
Yeah.
He got too excited.
He got too excited and he was like, "Look, I'm
Ahead of
taking it.
schedule.
I'm
He
taking
heard-
it off right now."
he heard pork and beans
Yeah,
Right.
that's what
or
happened.
frankenbeans.
Frankenbeans.
Frankenbeans. Frankenbeans.
And so the guy goes out there and he's like, "What?" It was advertising, really. He walked in. He's like, "You know what? That receptionist over here at Walmart, she's smoking hot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna jump part of this story. I hope Frank can get those beans in enough time.
Right.
Yeah.
Who can resist it?
And he only made it out with the cornbread.
Only made out the cornbread, and
Yeah.
it wasn't cooked cornbread. It was a box of Jiffy.
Jiffy.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know. Frank the dog from Men in Black strikes in Florida, talks a woman to do karate, and a guy to get naked in a Walmart.
Right. You heard it here first.
You heard
But
it
you know,
here first.
it's funny you asked the emotional support thing. This weekend here at the Murfreesboro Lowe's, I saw a lady with 2 chickens and a dog, and they were all 3 her emotional support animals. And she had harnesses on these chickens.
They would have been my nutritional support animals, but not emotional.
I call this one breast and this one's wing.
Right. This one
And-
barbecue, this one teriyaki.
And of course, I had to ask, what brings you out? And she said, we just came back from PetSmart having our pictures made with the Easter Bunny. So,
You know what would have been really cool though if they would have been dressed up like a pirate walking through Lowe's and had the chicken on each shoulder,
Right.
and they would have been walking around, "Arr!
I can't get into talk yet. We're working on it.
working on it, keep coming back.
We're working on it. Come on, Teriyaki, say something."
This is the general.
This is
Yeah, exactly.
General.
Oh my goodness.
Colonel.
Sesame
We
and
left the
General.
colonel at home. This is general.
No,
All right, so it was 2 chickens and what?
And a dog. It was a Labradoodle. After the show, I'll show you a picture.
Okay, so were these
No.
people originally from Florida?
I know the husband's from West Virginia.
Speaking of West Virginia, John Denver's song "Country Roads."
Take me
You know,
home.
I can count the times I've heard Country Roads on one hand, except for the past couple years. In the past couple years, it's like everywhere you go, Country Roads is playing. What is the deal with Country Roads?
And now it's in my head.
Because everybody
Always
wants
got
to be folky.
Right.
I mean, I literally, I hadn't heard the whole song in years, and my 13-year-old comes home singing Country Roads, and I'm going,
Yeah, oh yeah. No surprise.
what in the
with that
world?
Well, it's kind of like Neil Diamond. I've never understood the attraction to Neil Diamond.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, see that right there.
Oh,
The songs don't make any sense. That song is about a little girl. Isn't that creepy enough?
Well, remember, we're talking about a different time. Look at all the songs about, like, 16, 17-year-old girls. You got...
She's only 17.
Yeah, Christine 16 by Kiss.
17.
You got the Beatles song about the 17-year-old girl. There was a lot of songs about 17-year-old girls.
Yeah.
And then Elvis messing around with 14-year-old girls. I mean, it was just Roy Moore, the guy that ran for senator
Jerry
in
Lewis.
Alabama. I mean, all these people just mess with little girls. It's a different time.
Different time.
Hashtag me too.
But Neil Diamond, I just everybody sings his songs, and I'm just like, him and Rod Stewart. I don't get those two guys.
Well, the
Maybe it's a different time.
I don't know. I don't even know what the song's called now. I went totally blank.
Sally.
No, the Bum 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 song.
Sweet
Sweet
Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
Every cover band.
That
Yeah.
song got popular
That's it.
once the Red Sox started playing in the 7th inning stretch,
Mm.
and then it kind of just boomed and took off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they never did the bum 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 thing.
Right, until-
that wasn't a thing that he did. That was something that
Yeah.
was done when it started being played at stadiums.
Yeah.
And now he's picked it up when you go see him in concert. He does the bum bum bum. If you ever want a good laugh, go on YouTube and pull up Elvis Presley "Sweet Caroline."
No, he didn't.
Elvis Presley is lit while he's singing it at this concert. I guarantee you,
When
Elvis.
was he not lit?
Well, I mean, this is definitely Fat Elvis time.
Oh.
But I guarantee you, he had no idea where he was while he was singing that song. And just his little dance moves that he does, if you're not rolling in the floor, you have no
Oh,
funny bone at all.
gotta see
It's
it.
hilarious. I can't play it because we don't have rights to the song, but we'll watch it in office after the show's over.
Okay.
All right, Rick, tell us about Republic Bank and what y'all do over there.
Republic Bank. We are in Green Hills, Cool Springs, and here in Murfreesboro. We are a retail bank that offers everything from business loans down to real estate mortgage loans, which is my expertise. And we offer 100% financing on many different type of loan products. And so we're here, the bank for you. And it's just easier with Republic Bank.
Awesome. Y'all do construction loans also.
We
currently.
do construction loans to help you build your house. We can also do a construction loan after when you go to renovate your house to help you get some more money out of your home to put it out on the market and let these guys help sell that house for and get you into the next house.
Awesome. Sounds good. All right, NHL playoffs. Predators, they're tied 1-1.
1-1.
1-1,
And Tampa Bay 0-3.
0-3, and they won the President's Cup, which
Yeah.
is shocking because they've got the Blues, the Columbus Blue Jackets, going after them right now, which is just baffling. Columbus,
Worst team and best team.
yes, but I don't. Tampa Bay may come out of it; they may shake it off, but I don't foresee it.
Win
Now, the
4
pr-
straight.
Yeah, I don't
tough.
I don't see that happening. Now the Preds, I think the Preds will pull out. I think that one loss was just a fluke. Not because I'm a Preds fan. I just watching them play.
They played harder that game.
Yeah.
Cool. So
Yeah.
go Preds. NFL drafts in Nashville next week, and I will be there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
We'll plant a tree for you. How about that?
Yeah. I don't even want to get started on
We're
the
gonna
trees.
plant trees.
All right, so I got to
Put
decide.
the guitar back up, the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah, they are putting it back up.
Yeah.
I got to
in
decide what colors to wear because everybody knows I'm a Falcons fan, red and
I
black.
got a Raider jersey you can wear.
Yes.
Don't
But
get shot.
I'm gonna be hanging out with a bunch of Titans sponsors. So I got to decide: am I a homer and wear my Titans gear, or do I
would.
go in there with the
I think
red,
you're-
black, and
you're
white?
all right going with your own team.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
know.
I would go with Titans.
But maybe if I dress my wife up in Titans gear and I can wear my red and black.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
That way both bases are covered.
Right.
Exactly.
It's Zap.
Zap.
Zap's 2 calls.
This
Yeah.
is Zap.
This is Zap. All right, Brad, you got a listing to talk about.
Yes, 2623 Pepper Branch Drive in Murfreesboro.
Beautiful home.
Yes, still under the 1-year warranty till September. Move-in ready, 3-bed, 2-bath, wired for surround sound, plumbed for central vacuum. In a great community, it's walking distance to the pool and cabana.
Is that the
Okay.
Copacabana?
Copacabana, whatever you want it to be
Yeah.
after a few drinks.
Exactly.
And
It's Lola
real
there.
lovely neighborhood. I've done a couple of open houses there, and the neighbors come by and talk, and it's just a really close knit.
And it's in a great location, right?
Close
off,
to the interstate.
Yeah.
right off Veterans, right close to shopping, restaurants,
Oh, yeah.
Kohl's,
Absolutely.
schools. It's right around the corner from that new school.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great location.
It's a
Good
hidden.
house.
It's a hidden gem that's on the market right now.
Awesome.
What he said.
I'll take it.
There you go.
Sold.
All right,
First come,
440,
first serve.
440 Compton Road, 3-bedroom loft, 2 bath, two and a half. That's what I said.
You stumbled.
Oh, okay. 2.5 bath, all brick home, north side of town, over by the VA. 244,900. Great house, concrete drive.
Great backyard.
Great backyard.
And if you need 100% financing on that, I can help you with that.
Oh, the phones are ringing. Awesome. All right,
321 right real
my phone is going nuts. All right, so this guy down in guess where we're going to talk about again?
Florida.
Guy down in Florida, he has a giant bird, and it's not an ostrich, it's not an emu either. It's some kind of like African cousin of an ostrich or an emu because they're Australian. And so this is a big bird like that, but from Africa, and it's got like a blue head. I mean, it was a wild looking bird, and the guy was out playing with this bird because it's his pet, and we're like 6 foot tall bird. And on the news of the animals are trying to kill us all,
Yeah.
the animal killed its master just playing with it and just like stabbed it through the heart with its talon.
Wow.
Wow.
So
So it's got really big talons.
really big talon. I mean, it was like, I mean, this is a wild looking bird. And there's a video on Facebook of a very similar bird like walking out of this house, and it looks like something that you would see on Jurassic Park. And like the bird has like teeth like
Yeah.
coming out of its beak. It's wild.
Wow.
Wow.
And so watch your pets because they may try to kill you.
Right.
Hmm.
Wonder how it would be best if it would be grilled or fried.
Mm.
I don't know. I'd have to see it.
Yeah, I think smoked.
There
Rotisserie.
you go.
Yeah,
we have to
rotisserie.
try all the above. Sounds
Yeah.
like it's big enough.
Yeah.
enough,
Hey,
yeah.
we could try it in all different forms.
My
have to
goal,
get us
and
one.
there's a picture of me from yesterday at the zoo riding on the Ferris wheel at the zoo, riding a giant ostrich. I really want to do an ostrich race and
That
like
would be
ride an
fun.
ostrich around.
Yeah. They do. They got some.
Man,
What?
yeah, we do. What did get Taylor to call him? Yeah. All right, last story of the day. Going
Yes.
back to the Masters. If anybody's got any comments, Century 21 Right Realty Facebook page. I think China's monitoring that. Maybe not. Who knows?
Wake her up.
Oh, the phone's ringing again.
I was.
All right. So a meteorologist, and I think this was in Georgia, a meteorologist breaks in to the Masters coverage on Sunday as Tiger's making his run. Breaks into the coverage to talk about tornadoes that are in the area.
Sure. Have a great day.
Got no time for that.
Sorry, the Masters goes off, tornadoes come back in.
Right.
Can't you not put the Masters like in the little screen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
or even the meteorologist in the little screen.
Yeah. Split screen.
Split screen.
Don't take
Even-
up the whole screen.
Even if you wanted to cut the volume off to the Masters, where you could at least watch the ball go.
Yeah.
But no, that's not how they handled it.
Uh,
They handled it by just going, Masters, nobody cares, it's golf.
it's
Yeah.
golf. Yeah.
Pulls it off.
Everybody's already asleep. So.
Which brings a whole other thing. How bored of an individual do you have to be to watch others play golf?
To be that into it.
Yeah.
You know, have it on as one thing while you're doing something else, but yeah, to be into it. It's,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. It's like also like watching people play poker.
Yeah.
Either you play poker or you just can't
notice
sit
that
there
the
and watch
people who
TV.
play poker have the same voices as the people who like cover golf. They're like, he's got pocket aces.
Oh.
I think he's got an 85% chance of
It all
winning this
depends
hand.
on the river.
It
Wow,
all
his
depends on-
eyes are looking shifty today.
Yeah, and here comes the river. Oh,
Oh.
another ace.
Oh.
He's
the
in
most
there.
exciting hand I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Oh, little Jimmy over here in the corner. I think he's going to call the bluff. Oh, little Jimmy's got a straight.
And this is brought to you by our sponsor at the Addiction Hotline.
You are,
But
For
if
big-
you're, I mean, that kind of stuff went away. But there for a little while, the World Series of Poker was like
Oh,
big
it's
stuff
big.
on
Yeah.
the
well, I
TV.
think a lot of it is the money that's just, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you hold at the right times, fold at the right
I mean,
times, and you're a millionaire.
everybody had poker chips and stuff at that point in time. Everybody was
Oh,
like a professional.
Buying the little kit.
Yeah, buy a
Yeah.
little kid.
Everybody wanted to be a
I've got
poker.
500 grand poker chips.
Yeah. And I lost my house with gambling online.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is now going to be legal. All right, so this
Yeah.
meteorologist starts getting death threats because they cut into the Masters coverage. The Masters coverage was more important than the tornado that was going through their area.
Right.
And we're not talking about like the national news media that just says there's tornadoes and they're not existent.
Yeah.
We're talking about an actual tornado, like in the air.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
So,
And the death threats. I've never understood the death threat thing because there's not too many people I want to go kill just because of something.
well,
they
these
interrupted
people,
on
these
Twitter.
people were betting on the Masters online.
Eh.
They were
so-
former World Series of Poker players.
Trying to work their way back up.
For the work their way back up.
Yeah.
If he gets a birdie here, I can make
Just got to hit it one time.
double up to catch up, brother.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Wow, my music's gone. Where'd it go? There it is. All right.
Spin it, DJ.
Jackson Wright with the music.
Yep.
That's another edition of the BS Show. We thank Rick True for coming in from
Thank you.
Republic Bank.
Yes.
Brad Fowler, B. Sean Wright, S. BS Show is sponsored by Century 21 Wright Realty, and we're out.
You missed.
I didn't stop it either. Where's the mouse?